Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
I am Jerry Heelan, pastor of Yahweh's Evangelical Assembly. We're here in Atlanta, Texas. Hold on just a minute. We publish Yahshua's Witness magazine and the YEA newsletter, and also a Search the Scriptures publication. Now you can subscribe to all our materials that we put out. It won't charge you on anything. Won't cost you nothing. Because we don't feel that the truth is something that should be suppressed. And we don't feel like it should be sold either. It should always be offered free of charge. You can subscribe by writing to us at YEA, Post Office Box 31, Atlanta, Texas, 75551. You can also give us a call at 903-796-7420. And you can contact me by email at Jerry Heelan at sbcglobal.net. And we also have a website at YEA777.org. Now, like I say, everything is free, no cost. Could you get over here and adjust this computer just a little bit forward? Sorry about that, but should have had it. Well, that's about it. It's very,
All right.
very good. I don't want to break the camera. But anyhow, you can get all those things. I just gave you the address. Or give us a call. Whatever.
You give the number?
Yeah.
Okay.
903-796-7420.
All right.
Good enough. Well, brethren, we've been going through Psalms 119. And this will be
The end of it.
the last day because we'll finish this, could be fairly quickly. But I've also been blessed to be able to stay up longer than I had been. I had a wound on my backside, and well, I had to stay in bed almost 20 hours a day, or maybe it's a little bit less. Not much though. I wasn't able to get up and stay up very long because of that wound. I said the wrong thing. Wound. It's wound.
W-O-U-N-D.
Yeah. Well, we know she knows how to spell. So we're going to get started. Well, continue in Psalms 119, verse 129. And it has the Hebrew letter Pei, which Pei has to do with the mouth. I forget what letter it is. I mean, there's several letters, but I haven't discovered, but I've gotten back over a lot of things that I've written and studied into in the past. And that's what I'll hopefully be starting on next Sabbath. There are wondrous things, brethren. Wondrous things in the word of Yahweh. And we need to reveal them and let them be known. Back to Psalms 119. Verse 129. Your testimonies are wonderful. Therefore does my soul keep them. What are his testimonies? Could you get me my Bible? Thank you. Let's go over here to Leviticus. Leviticus 23. And Yahweh spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that would be Ben Ha Yisrael, saying, In the 7th month, in the 1st day of this month, shall you have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets.
Honey, you're off
I
somewhere.
got way off.
Mine doesn't say anything like that.
Yeah, I did. Back to 23. I got down to verse 23, and that's what messed me up. Leviticus 23, verse 1. And Yahweh spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of Yahweh. Now, these feasts are moeds. Moed has to do with a gathering. These are the moed, the moedim, the feast of Yahweh. Which you shall proclaim to be holy. Holy convocations, which is Mikra Kodesh. Mikra has to do with calling out. That's where the word church has been confused. Religious leaders of this world. These are feasts. Moedim Mikra Kodesh. He calls you out for a Kodesh purpose. That Kodesh is holy. "6 days shall work be done, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest and holy convocation, a Mikra Kodesh, says you shall do no work therein. It is HaShabbat, the rest of Yahweh in all your dwellings." And then he goes on to enumerate the other feast of Yahweh, the other Moedim or Moeds, which in reality they're also witnesses. That's what Moed has to do. The Mem has to do with water. Water is likened to the Spirit. So you get the Spirit of Yahweh. He pours out His Spirit on you if you will keep His testimonies. That's what's so important about these days. On Moed, the last two letters is Aleph and Dalet. It produces the word Ed for a witness, a testimony. And it goes through and enumerates Passover and days of unleavened bread, Pentecost or the Feast of First Fruits, then
Feast of Trumpets.
in the fall it's the Feast of Trumpets,
Day of Atonement.
and then, okay, you're not giving the message. But the Feast of Trumpets is the fourth feast. And it comes in the fall, right after the equinox. And then you have Yom Kippur, which is the Day of Covering, the Day of Atonement. Then you have the sixth holy day, which is the Feast of Tabernacles. And then you have the last great day. Now, those are for witnesses of the testimonies of Yahweh. As it says here again in verse 129, your testimonies are wonderful. Therefore does my soul keep them. There's tremendous meaning, brethren, in every holy day. Deep meanings. Verse 130. The entrance of your words gives light. It gives understanding to the simple. Psalms 19, verse 7. And listen to this. The law or the Torah of Yahweh is perfect.
Psalms what? 119 verse 7?
Psalms 19,
Oh, Psalms 19.
verse 7.
Oh, sorry. Psalms 19.
The Torah of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure.
Oh,
Making wise as believe in and partake in Yahweh's word, his commandments, all of his commanded ways. Psalms 19, verse 8, the statutes of Yahweh, the commandment of Yahweh is pure, enlightening the eyes, is clean, enduring, true, and righteous altogether. Proverbs 6, verse 20. Brethren, the commandments, the judgments, the statutes, the testimonies, they all work together as one. Proverbs 6, verse 20. My son, keep your father's commandment
Oh,
and forsake not the law of your mother. Bind them continually upon your heart and tie them about your neck. When you go, it shall lead you. When you sleep, it shall keep you. And when you awake, it shall talk with you. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep you from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Lust not after her beauty in your heart, neither let her take you with her eyelids. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. That means they hunt for a believer. Verse 27, can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned? Can one go on hot coals and his feet not be burned? So he that goes in to his neighbor's wife, whosoever touch her not, be innocent.
let me read it again, baby. Whosoever toucheth her shall not be innocent.
Whosoever touches her shall not be innocent. Men do not despise a thief if he steal to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. But if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance of his house. But who commits adultery lacks understanding. He that does it destroys his own soul. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man, Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither while he rests content, neither will he rest content, though you give many gifts. Psalms 119, verse 131. I opened my mouth and panted, for I longed for your commandments. Do we do that, brethren? Do we long for his commandments? Verse 132. Look you upon me as you used to do unto those that love your name. That's a big, big part, brethren. Loving the name of our Creator. Psalms 106, verse 4. Remember me, O Yahweh, with the favor that you bear unto your people. O visit me with your salvation. Verse 133. Order my steps in your word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Psalm 17, verse 5. Hold up my goings in your paths, that my footsteps slip not. We don't want our feet to slip. My wife's feet slipped out from under her the other day, and she fell on concrete, and it gave her a big
Black eye,
black eye,
black knee, a black leg,
and
everything else.
it looked like her husband had abused her.
Behave.
Wasn't me, though. Psalms 119, verse 134.
Honey, you've already finished. You're on 137 now.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Deliver me from the so will I keep your precept. Make my face to shine upon your servant. Make your face to shine upon your servant, and teach me your statutes. Rivers of water run down my eyes, because they keep not your law, your Torah. Verse 137 says, Tzadi. Righteous are you, O Yahweh, and upright are your judgments. Your testimonies that you have commanded are righteous and very faithful. And brethren, that is so true. Today we're using the seventh day Sabbath to review Yahweh's word. And we need to review it. And we need to keep it in our hearts. And we need to walk in his word. Because in today's world, it makes a mockery of Yahweh. And that is very sad indeed. Where did I read?
138.
Okay, Psalm 17.
No, honey. 119, 138.
Well, I haven't read that yet.
Nope.
Your testimonies that you have commanded are righteous and very faithful. Psalm 17, verse 7. Show your marvelous loving kindness, O you that save by the right hand, them which put their trust in you, from those that rise up against them. Keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me under the shadow of your wings. You didn't know Yahweh had wings? Well, if angels can have wings, why can't Yahweh? Verse 9. From the wicked that oppress me, from my deadly enemies who compass me about. Psalms 119, verse 139. My zeal has consumed me because my enemies have forgotten your words. Your word is very pure. Therefore, your servant loves it. Brethren, do you love Yahweh's word? Do you know what Yahweh's word is? Well, you can go to John in the New Testament, John chapter 1 and verse 1 through 17, 18, 20. It's the right hand of Yahweh that saves us. And that's what we need. We need salvation. And Yahshua's the one that stands and sits at the right hand of Yahweh. And I'm looking forward, brethren, in the upcoming series that we can learn some awesome and mighty things. Did I read?
You're on 140.
Did I read it?
Not 140, no.
Psalms 119, verse 140. Your word is very pure, therefore your servant loves it. Let's love it, brethren. Psalms chapter 12 and verse 6. The words of Yahweh are pure words, as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. And brethren, 7 is a most important number